Hello and welcome to this episode of the CHA Extracurricular Podcast. We are recording on Friday, February 17th. Oh, Bailey, I got to ask you this one. I shouldn't have said that. How do you say this month?
February.
February?
Yeah.
Not February?
No.
How's it spelled? You don't have to answer that. Anyway, it's the 17th and it's Friday, and I'm not sure if I say February right or if Bailey says February right. You all write in and tell us what the right way is to say this month. I'm your host, Chris Keller, and if you can't tell, I'm excited to have Bailey Spencer here as our guest in the studio today. Bailey, say hi to everybody.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. So let's get down to it. Before we jump in, just a few updates. First off, the middle school girls are the regional champions, so we've got to celebrate with them. Congratulations, ladies. Also, in other news, sports related, we're kind of in between seasons at the moment. The winter sports are winding down and spring sports are getting ready to start, so you all get excited. I don't know about you guys out there, but I'm a baseball fan, so I'm excited to see what happens this year. But before baseball season, and without further ado, we've got to have an interview here with Bailey Spencer. Bailey, tell me a little bit about this place, CHA. So, just how about, what would you tell someone who'd never heard of Christian Heritage Academy?
Well, I say Christian Heritage Academy has an awesome community. Just like everyone is so open and welcoming and just have like such a kind heart and sweet soul. Especially like the teachers and everything. They're so, yeah, including you.
All right.
They're just so thoughtful and just, I feel like if you like come to CHA, they're just like here, like welcoming you with open arms.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate you sharing that. And I like how you point out community. I think that's a word that comes up a lot when people talk about CHA. It's just that it's such a atmosphere of family and community, and that just makes this place pretty special. Well, let's see here. How about, what are some of your like favorite things to be involved in at CHA, or favorite things that we have here that are going on?
Well, I am involved in Shebrews, which is the coffee shop we have here, which is every Tuesday and Thursday in the mornings before school, and I love working there. I work in the hot chocolate section, so always whipping away some hot chocolate.
Awesome. Yes. Tell us a little bit. So Shebrews, just give us the premise. What is it again?
It's a coffee shop that, like us girls, basically, any girls, it's just
it's
more so
student
upper
run,
school.
right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It is. It's really cool. And I know you guys stay busy every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yes, we do.
From the time you're open until that last bell rings, there's people like running around to grab their coffee and hot chocolate.
Yep, that's right.
Excellent work. How about now, I think a lot of folks out there might know this about you or about your family, but I know you guys are really musically gifted. So let's talk a little bit about music.
All right.
Let's see here. Why don't you just kind of give us your background, or I imagine you've been singing since you were wee little. How did you start like developing a love for music?
Yeah, well, I've been, like, my family's just like, they've been singing for like ever, and and so just like our whole background, we've just been singing since like, and like playing instruments. Like my dad can basically play like anything, but yeah, I've been singing since, I don't know, I could talk.
Just as long as you can remember.
Since as long as I can remember.
That's
yeah.
awesome. How about right now? Are there any like favorite songs you have?
Not really. I just kind of like all of them.
Okay. Styles, genres.
I like country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about throw a name out there? Who's a country artist you like right now?
Bailey Zimmerman.
Bailey Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get out my notes and start.
Do your research.
Yep, that's right. I'm gonna have to broaden my horizons a little bit here.
Gotcha. Yep.
Now, how about let's see here. Where all do you sing?
Well, I used to do Ignite here, as you know. I sing at church as well, And I'm in the choir and the praise team at church. So.
Very cool. So is that like each Sunday, or is it kind of every other, or what's the schedule like?
The praise team is each Sunday. The choir just kind of bounces around. You know,
Yeah.
don't really have a date. You know.
Very cool. So tell me more about being in the praise team at church. What's that like?
Well, it's awesome. Like, I love getting up there and just singing and just like praising God. It's just a highlight of like my Sunday. You know, I just get up there and just have fun. And I've definitely grown a lot closer with everyone who is in the praise team as well. We kind of form a bond after a while.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can relate to that. I know our praise team at church, we kind of like then became our own little Sunday school class too, and started doing like devotions and stuff together. So you're right. There's definitely bonds that form there. Very cool. I know you're learning an instrument now. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm learning piano. I've been learning it for a couple months now.
Yeah.
But so I'm kind of starting to read sheet music a little.
I was gonna say, are you past chopsticks yet?
Yeah. I'm trying to like learn all the notes and everything on it. So
that's awesome. So I will confess that that's one instrument that I never learned. I cannot play a piano at all. So props to you for jumping in with piano. I think that's like what you're supposed to do. I don't know.
Thanks, but I've always wanted to play guitar too, though. So like, that's an awesome talent to have as well.
For sure, and I bet you'll be able to pick that one up.
I hope so.
I'm sure. How about you're involved in a lot of other things too, including basketball.
Yes.
When did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball actually last season. That was my first time ever playing basketball. Actually, I kind of had to build myself up to it, you know. I was like, I don't know if I want to play, and then I was like, well, I'll give it a try, and then I like back out. And then, so finally, like this year, I decided, well, let's give it a try.
What convinced you? What was like the last? I don't know. What made that decision for you?
I think my dad. He was kind of like, well, you know, he's always been like asking me like, are you gonna play a sport? Because he was always like this big sport junkie, you know. He was always playing like every sport he could, so he was kind of my motivation.
There you go. Okay. And how'd it go? How was the season for you?
It was awesome. We were actually until the very end we were number 1 in our region, so and we were JV region, so that was awesome. That was definitely a confidence booster.
Not bad for your first time out there then.
Yeah, really.
That's awesome. Let's see here. Bailey, what do you have planned? Well, maybe I should tell the folks first off, you're a sophomore, but you're already thinking about what comes next.
Yep.
So what ideas do you have? What thoughts do you have about life after school?
Well, college-wise, I think I'm going to go to Liberty and try to, like, do something in the medical field. I'm not quite sure, like, 100% what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I know it's going to be something in the medical field.
Okay.
Definitely leaning towards that.
Very cool. And make sure you're paying attention in those science classes with Mrs. Montgomery.
Yeah.
That'll help you out for sure.
Yep.
Well, Bailey, it was really fun having you here today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you to all you folks out there listening to this episode of the Extracurricular Podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I did. And Bailey, thanks again for being here. I hope you'll come back again. Folks, do me a favor and remember that you can find the podcast on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe. You can also listen to us and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. With that, may we be united by faith. Go
Knights!